Hello everybody and welcome back to another post-press conference report. I'm Alejandro Zuniga here for the Michigan Insider, Michigan.247sports.com, coming to you from outside the Michigan football facilities on a Monday post a regular season loss. The Wolverines of course lost 31-12 to Texas in a very highly anticipated game over the weekend. First regular season loss for Michigan since 2021. First home loss since the 2020 season. And as you might expect, after that sort of performance, after that sort of result, a much more muted atmosphere among the Michigan football facilities today. We spoke to players who said that there was a group text going out among the upperclassmen that said, do not come to the building if you are not ready to put in the work to turn this ship around. Talked to TJ Guy, who emphasized that the Wolverines have 10 more opportunities, 10 more regular season games this year to get to where they want to be, which is of course competing for a college football playoff, competing for a Big Ten championship. Sherrone Moore, when he talked to him, says that he believes that Michigan isn't as far from Texas as the final score, as the final stats would make it seem. He said that there are some details they have to clean up on both sides of the ball, particularly maybe on the defensive side of the ball where fundamentals were really an issue. He mentioned tackling as an issue. He mentioned getting off blocks, and he even said communication was something that the Wolverines struggled with a little bit more than he expected on the defensive side of the ball. However, he emphasized, Sherrone Moore did, that this week and the following weeks are not about panic, but they are about urgency. He said that Michigan knows what it needs to do to get where they need to be, but that Texas was a very good litmus test that showed them that there is still a lot of work left to be done. On the offensive side of the ball, Sherrone Moore emphasized the need for running the ball. Of course, he came into this year with his whole smash mentality, smash mantra. That's tough to do, he acknowledged, when you're falling behind early as Michigan did against Texas. Of course, they had turnovers, 3 turnovers in that Texas game, a short punt that put the defense in a bad position, but said that Michigan needs to establish the run early. That will allow them to set up play-action passes and, in general, free up the passing game a little bit more, allow Michigan to use its downfield weapons and show off Davis Warren's arm a little bit more. Didn't give too many specifics onto any changes that might come, whether that's on the offensive line or elsewhere. Did, however, mention that they want to keep building up the Alex Orji package, including getting him to throw the ball. Alex Orji played just a limited number of snaps against Texas, came in for some 3rd and 4th and shorts where he did run the ball, but nothing else. Of course, had a couple passes in week 1 against Fresno State with a touchdown and an incomplete pass. All in all, Sherrone Moore said, the vibe inside of Schembechler Hall, guys are hurt, guys are stung, guys know that they have to be better. They have maybe a get-right week this week with Arkansas State coming to town. Not too many details on Arkansas State were given by players or coaches, as most were reflecting on the steps that need to be taken following Texas. TJ Guy mentioned that Arkansas State's quarterback will come to town. A similar guy who likes to throw the ball, get the ball out quickly, smaller quarterback who is mobile. And honestly, that's something that the defense is focusing on. They played a lot of snaps against Texas. I believe they defended 45 snaps in the first half, if I'm remembering that correctly. Of course, you need complementary football on the offensive side of the ball to take some of that weight off the defense. But TJ Guy recognized that, hey, teams with our defensive line are going to be getting the ball out quickly. They're going to be going sideline to sideline in an effort to tire us out, in an effort to minimize the pass rush. Michigan's defense needs to be prepared for that. All that being said, he said Michigan has the tools to take the next steps as a defense. They have the depth, they have the talent up front, and they know that tackling, that using the sideline as an extra defender, those are all fundamentals, things you learn day 1 as a defender, and they believe they can get there starting this week against Arkansas State. For everyone over at the Michigan Insider, I'm Alejandro Zuniga. We'll have much more throughout the week over at Michigan.247sports.com and on our YouTube page. Stay tuned.